Hello food lovers, today I'll show you my version of mushroom fried rice. It's simple and it's delicious and will totally satisfy your craving for a takeout. So let's get started. I'll start by making the sauce. I have here 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, to which I'll add 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. Now if you don't have maple syrup, you can use half a teaspoon of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now if you do not like your food spicy, skip the cayenne pepper. Mix it and set it aside for later. Also, I have thoroughly washed 1 cup of basmati rice and drained it and placed it in a pan. To this I'll add 1½ cup of water. Cover the lid and bring it to a boil. So the water has started to boil. At this point, reduce the heat to the lowest point in your stove and cook it for about 10 minutes. Now the rice-water ratio in this recipe applies to basmati rice only. If you're using a different kind of rice, adjust the water accordingly. Also, I suggest you cook the rice in a wider pan. I find it prevents the rice from getting soggy. It's been 10 minutes. The rice looks nicely cooked. Turn off the heat and fluff the rice gently with a fork to prevent the rice grains from sticking to each other. And now let it cool down uncovered so the excess moisture can evaporate. Now heat another pan and add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil. To this add 1 cup of chopped onion and half a teaspoon of salt. Mix it well and cook it until the onion is soft and just starts to caramelize. On medium heat, it will take about 3 to 4 minutes. Onion has started to caramelize now. At this point, add half a tablespoon of minced ginger, half a tablespoon of minced garlic, and mix it and cook it for a bit to get rid of the raw flavor of the ginger and garlic for about a minute. And now we'll add the mushrooms. Here I'm using approximately 500 grams of mushrooms that I have chopped into pieces. Now mushroom releases a lot of water, so crank the heat to medium-high and cook it until all the moisture is gone and it starts to brown. If you notice the mushroom has started to brown, give it a few more seconds and then add the rice we had cooked earlier. Now you can totally use leftover rice from a day before and that will work just fine. So basically we are using 3 cups of firmly packed cooked rice. Once you have added the rice, crank the heat to high and cook it for a good 2 to 3 minutes or until the rice starts changing color. Since we are cooking on high heat, make sure you keep stirring it so it doesn't get burnt. And for that, I use 2 spatulas to mix the rice. I find it prevents the grain from breaking and it's much easier that way. Mix it well and make sure all the rice grains are separated. If at any point you think the pan is getting overheated, reduce the heat. If you notice, the color of the rice has changed to light brown. That means the rice is nicely fried. At this point, add the sauce. And continue frying it on high heat for a bit longer until all the sauce is mixed well for about 30 seconds or so. So everything is well incorporated. At this point, turn off the heat. And then add half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, 1 1 cup of chopped green onion, and mix it again. Cover it and let it rest for a few seconds and serve it hot. All done and ready to eat. For the list of ingredients, please see the description box below. If you like this recipe, please share it with your friends and family and don't forget to subscribe.